All right, here's the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick Cruz. I feel like it's kind of unfair that he's not here to defend himself against you as he's making this walk, but ubiquitously regarded, DC, as the best bantamweight of all time.
I love that word, ubiquitously or whatever. I don't know how to say it.
You nailed it.
It's beautiful, but if you're going to talk about someone and use that word, it needs to be Dominick Cruz, because he really is one of the greatest fighters this division has ever seen, one of the smartest guys that I've ever been around. He fights with me constantly at the commentary table.
He does.
But I love it because I feel like it brings out the most in both of us. And when Dominick Cruz is challenged, he always steps up. That's why he's been so successful in his mixed martial arts career.
We talk a lot about the footwork, the cardio, the striking. But one thing Dominick will tell you, if he needs to take a beating and lean on that heart and that toughness, he is more than willing to do so. Good to see Dom Cruz back on the proving ground here tonight. So here he is, Dominick Cruz has entered the octagon with his mind set on just one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, well, a lot of fans have come out to see this man throw hands here tonight. You can argue he has some of the best boxing in this division, but fighters are a sensitive lot. It's like every time we put over his hands, he feels like we're saying out of the other side of our mouth that he's not well-rounded. That's not the case.
No, we're not calling him limited at all. We're not saying this guy can't do everything, but what pops off the page is his hand speed, his power in his hands, his ability to set up his hands through his feints and his movements. He can do so many good things in the boxing realm that you're locking on that thing. But make no mistake about it, this guy's very well-rounded, but ultimately it will be his boxing that will allow for him to be successful.
And defensively, certainly he's not going to be confused with Pernell Whitaker, but he moves his head very well, manages distance exceedingly well.
Sweet Pea.
And stylistically, Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea was so good.
All-time, baby. May he rest in peace. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Dominick the Dominator Cruz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Yadong.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, early round action here, and I think a lot of us remember when Yadong made his UFC debut and how much pressure there was on him even then, back in 2017. And you look at the UFC body of work right now, he's effective straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh, that is a furious inside leg kick. You ever taken like a 5-finger to the inside of your leg? That don't feel good, never mind a kick like that.
Slapping your leg hurts. Imagine someone this size kicking you with his shin in the inside of your leg. You cannot take many of those kicks.
Lands a big right hand early. Oh, huge kick to the leg. Oh, beautiful combination.
That one landed, yep. And everything's landing with so much power.
So more output, at least in the early going.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. Pretty good jab there by Yadong. Straight punch, that is useful. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Inside leg kick. And that one certainly found the target. Just over 3 minutes to go. Yadong going for the head kick. No dice. Oh, great block there.
Oh, look at that right hand there. Nice punch to the head.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
Oh, massive kick lands flush.
Lands that beautiful jab.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Yadong's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Great job blocking that one.
Oh, nice punishing kick to the body. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing. He just landed a nice left hook there, I feel.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Just out of range with the big right hand. Yadong's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Yadong.
Oh, still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand. Hurt again.
Oh, he's in a world of trouble now.
Guillotine jump. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock. Create some space. Roll to your back. Give up the mount. But live to fight another day.
10 seconds. Let's go, baby. 10 seconds.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Round two next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. And how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper. And it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, here we go with round two. Leg kick. Yadong gets lit up by that straight punch. Oh, well done to block that powerful kick to the body. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Now we're going.
Oh, big left hand there. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Oh, big left hook there. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, nice jab by Dominick Cruz. Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Fighters.
Oh, he said it again.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off. You take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Cruz's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Straight right is there. Different round in the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly has found the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is landing, J.A. And coming into this fight, he understood that he had an advantage in this particular skill. I don't know if he could have even expected it to be this vast as we have seen from this point in the fight.
Oh, that game is tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Good round.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. All right, well, that blow is bossing from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that...
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Left hook, right hand. Oh!
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yeah, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched. Oh, we hurt him
again! Single collar tie now. All right, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is so... the biggest shots of fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, not so
Both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight. This is such a crazy fight.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. And there's a takedown attempt. Back to the feet.
Oh, nice kick.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. All right, referee is going to step in here and likely call on the doctor to check out that swelling around the eye. Defensively, he has had a very hard time tonight.
Well, and it's gotten worse because the moment the swelling started, his spirit tells him to keep going forward, but he's getting pieced up.
All right, we'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when he lets it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor... Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dominick the Dominator Cruz.
What a moment for the former two-time UFC bantamweight champion Dominick Cruz, getting it done tonight and by knockout, no less.
One of the greatest bantamweights of all time adds to his legacy with a massive knockout victory.
Huge shot right there, DC. Drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight.